Lyrics make me a menace. When it's in a sentence, then it's finished. More pure than raw, much more above the law. I don't go on tour, I go to war. Stomp and comp, flaunt a similar style. Rhymes attack, now they want rap exile. Cause every word I said'll be deadly. A MC murderer, signs are steadily giving me new ways and methods, melodies and medleys, weapons for records, tactics lethal, perhaps it's illegal. Scorching them, torching them, cause that's how we do. Set your entire empire on fire. So give me your mic without a wire. Cause every dose is highly explosive. Mr. Dynamite, the man with most of the blueprints and master plans and potential. Data process stored in the mental. Then I get physical and hit you with another hit. The brother's it, and nothing's equivalent.
There you go, let's see. Yo, the God Rakim.
There we go. Peace, yo. What's good, baby?
Yo, Rod, Yo, Rod, what's up, baby?
How you feeling?
Thank you. I know you don't be on the IG and all that, man.
Huh?
I said I thank you so much because I know you don't be on Instagram and all that like that.
No doubt, Joe. I had to have my nephews and my nieces show me how to use this shit, man. But,
well, that's what happened to me, too. My daughter taught me how to do all this shit. Now I'm like a fake expert.
You know what I mean? Word up. This modern technology shit, man.
Nah. You've been talking about this shit before it even existed. You know what I'm saying?
Word up, man. Trying to tap in the zone and see the future, man. You know what I mean?
So how's it feel to be like, so we always tell everybody top 5. How does it feel to be considered #1, the greatest of all time? You're on a lot of people's list of greatest of all time.
Hey, yo, I count my blessings every night, Joe. It's a humbling feeling. And at the same time, man, it inspires me, man, to keep rocking. You know what I mean? But like words can't really say, you know what I mean? Like how I feel when I hear that, man. When brothers in the street or whatever holler at me, man, it make me feel good. You know what I mean?
Man, let me tell you something. I remember hearing Rakim for the first time. We was in the Bronx. I'm from the South Bronx, but we went to where the kids call High Bridge now. It was a school called 82 Park. And they played that boom, 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 and the niggas was doing the WAP. And there's another side of town, so we study in the WAP, like, oh! And they played that shit like 30, 40 times. And then the next day, we came back to our hood, to that jam. We made them play that shit, and we started doing the WAP, and the whole hood started watching how we doing the WAP, and everybody started doing the WAP.
Crazy.
Yo, that was a viral moment back then. Yo, Nori's on the check-in. Nori, drink champs. He wants to give you his flowers. Earlier, I was talking. I was on a phone call, me, Nas, and Nori, and we was just catching up, you know, with stuff in our lives and what things we did with each other. And I know you was a very big influence in Nas's career. Like you could just hear it. You know, a lot of artists, you know, were inspired by you. You know what I'm saying? I would say my brother OC from Digging in the Crates, inspired by you. Just so many MCs, man. When y'all was making that music, was Marley Marl like he was giving it to E and then E was giving it to you? Like, how was that working out?
Nah, me and E actually went to Marley Marl. We already had the James Brown record and the sample, and Marley basically played it for us. You know what I mean? And sampled it up. You know what I mean? 86, we ain't really know how to sample then. You know what I mean? I used to get people to sample for me. And yeah, we went to Marley crib. We already had the melody. I had the melody done before I met Eric. And then we did The President. And Marley, you know, put both of those together for us, though. Hold up.
Man, let me tell you something, man. It's you ain't never lied when you say if I was water, I flow in the now. Like your shit different, man. Like even to this day, man, it feel brand new. So you know, I always say you one of the few artists that, and I mean it, right? I always say you one of the few artists that if Rakim was 18 years old and dropped that first album today, it would be brand new, and the youth would act like, oh shit, we never heard no shit like this. It's like some timeless shit.
I appreciate that, Joe. You know what I mean? We was definitely trying to push the envelope, man, and coming up early, you know what I mean? I was young. I love rhyming and, you know, I love music. And I just kind of wanted to make my mark. I had no idea that it was going to take off and embrace the world, or the world was going to embrace me like they did, man. But I just wanted to, you know, put my style and how I felt about hip hop out there. And it blew up in my face, man. It was incredible, G. You know what I mean? I had no idea it was going to do what it did. Hold up.
So 5% Nation. So you're a 5%er, or you started out a 5%er? Break that down to us.
Let me show you how I rock, Joe.
You got the 7, huh?
Peace to the gods and nurse, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. With the 5% Nation of Islam, God. And you know, that's one of the things that, you know, helped me get to where I am. You know, the things I was studying, it just blew my mind, and I just tried to, you know, get as much knowledge as I could from all points of the earth, man. And it pushed me to write better rhymes and everything, man. Pushed me to be a better man and everything. So, you know, I owe everything, you know, to Islam, man. Hold up.
And the 5% Nation, you know me, I owe not eating pork to the 5%ers, man. It was one day I was you know, my project's called Godsville. Godsville. So
Wow.
all the gods used to come to my projects in the Bronx. So that's how I knew, before no social media, everybody in the Bronx really knew of me, because they used to all meet in my projects. And so like the guards from Co-op City, or the guards from Patterson Projects, or guards from all over, you know what I'm saying, to come there. And I remember one day I was building with a guard, and he was telling me about pork, that is half cat, it's half rat. It's that the nigga scared me to death. I ain't eat pork again in my life, like 20-something years later.
That's
you
great.
know, and I'm glad he did that for me.
Word up, man. You know, it's definitely, man, not good for you in so many ways, man. You know, blood pressure, you know, not to mention it's a foul beast, man. But you know, that's a good move, man. I remember when I first got knowledge of self, you know, 16, 17, living with moms. And I stopped eating pork whenever she cooked pork in the house, you know what I mean? I'm sitting in the crib, you know, hot dogs and bologna. But you know, I had to, you know, steadfast, man, because you know, it's definitely one of the things that kind of, you know, shut your whole body down, man. You know, I'd rather not, you know what I mean?
I see you have you been paying attention to any of these Verzuz battles?
Yeah, I checked a couple out. Man. Big up to Swiss, man. You know what I mean? Keeping us crazy, world is ball. And yeah, I heard they trying to get me with Kane and shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me, man, Rakim. That's what they saying. They saying Kane, Rakim. That's the first shit I got on this paper right here. That's what they saying. Kane, Rakim. What you think about that?
You know, it's something that been going on my whole career, Kane whole career. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to see us go head to head, man. You know, at this point, I kind of forgot about it, but you know, everybody bringing it back. So you know, you never know, man. You never know what the future holds, man.
Yeah, but Rakim, come on, man. I'm like, what'd you do to shit? Like a friendly celebration. What'd you do? Would you do, Kane, Rakim, in the celebration of music? Would you go on Verzuz and do it?
Yeah, you know, you know, know what I mean? Yeah, you know, it's culture, man. It's culture, man. And like I said, man, me and Kane, you know what I mean? We've been hearing it, you know, for years, you know what I mean? But
the Joker moment, and now we mature, we older, we
yes,
adults. We can celebrate this.
Indeed, because I was gonna say, man, like
This
back
is a
in the day,
Jopra moment.
well,
This is Jopra. You know,
all
Diddy called me Jopra.
right,
You know what I'm saying? This right here is a Jopra moment. You heard it first. The God Rakim said in a friendly, loving, embracing versus battle, he will go up against Big Daddy Kane.
word up. The funny thing is, Joe, when I first came out, you know what I mean, I kind of adopted the street mentality to my, you know, the music. And I never really picked it with nobody, kept my distance from, you know, a lot of artists, you know what I mean? But like you said, as we grow, we mature, you know what I mean? A lot of brothers, I used to try to put my little 140 pounds on, you know what I mean? I used to try to put my little weight on them. I got mad love and respect for now, you know what I mean? I got mad, you know, respect for King, EPMD, KRS-One, Slick Rick, you know what I mean? Everybody I came up with. But you know, it's kind of refreshing, man, to you know, mature, man, and look at brothers in a different light on that. You know what I mean? We was all trying to do the same shit, man. But
You know, you the gods. You know, with me, a lot of people, they say that the Nas, the Jay-Z, the, you know, from that era on, the Big Puns, Eminems, whatever. To me, the greatest era of hip hop was Eric B and Rakim, LL Cool J, Public Enemy, KRS-One.
that's another one.
Big
L.
Marky.
Got respect for L, man. Big up. Whoa.
Yeah, that's my idol. LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That's right. Him and KRS-One, those are my guys. But have you been listening to any of these young kids now?
I try to keep my ear on a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? So I can, you know what's going on. One thing that I am you know, proud about the younger generation is how they kept the game lucrative. You know what I mean? Lyrical content, you know, you know, you're gonna get criticism for that, man. But the young brothers has kept the game very lucrative, man, and kept hip hop alive. We just gotta, you know, get that balance, man, where we have, you know, a little bit of everything, man. You know, and especially, you know, the core, man. I think New York, you know, we need to come back strong and you know, keep our position in this game, man.
You know, I've always said, right? You're breaking up a lot though, Rob, but I always said hip hop for some reason, you know, as we mature, right? So if you see like R&B, like they hold a value,
Yes,
and
sir.
other rock groups hold a value.
But yeah,
with hip hop artists, you could be the biggest guy in the world one year, and then they try to like play you if you ain't got the #1 song at the time, and try to pay you half what they paid you, and they bring your shit all the way down. And that's with all artists. That's with me. That's whoever. You know what I'm saying? I never understood why they ain't like, you know how you got urban AC stations, why they ain't like, you know, urban rap AC stations where we hear the gods all day, 24 hours a day. I mean, I know LL doing it on satellite with Rock the Bells, but I'm talking about it should be a station in every state when you get in your car.
That's right. You know what I mean? We need somebody to kind of govern hip hop, Joe. You know what I mean? Somebody kind of help us with some of the, you know, technical things in hip hop, man, like what you're speaking on. We also need like a govern like committee so that everybody's held, you know, accountable and you know, we can keep things in check so that we won't get ridiculed all the time. You know what I mean? For what we do, man. You know, we want this to be a genre, not just, you know what I mean, a fad or, You know what I mean? So we need like a committee, man. You know what I mean? To keep things in order and make sure, you know, everything is proper, man. And it's gonna take brothers like yourself and some powerhouse brothers, man, you know, to get everybody to sit down and try to work this out, man.
I mean, I think
Swiss
you have something there because in the COVID, we've heard Swiss say that he was create a fund for the pioneers and all that shit. We got to take care of ourselves, man, because we are a fraternity. We do love each other, you know. And this music industry, meaning like the record labels, they make it seem like every man for themselves, but we all really do love each other. We all really feel for one another, and I'm on the front line with it. If I could sit down with a Swiss, with a Jay-Z, with a Nas, with a Timbo the King, with a, you know, those are all our family. It ain't nothing but us sitting down trying to figure out a structure so that we can protect our own people.
That's right. And what's ours, man? And can't nobody dictate hip hop but us. You know what I mean? And that's what that committee's for, man. Keep things in order. And brothers will look at it like the guardians. You know what I mean? And everybody feel, you know, that like we got an obligation to do what we're supposed to do and keep this, you know, genre alive, man. And you know, I think that's real important, man. And we can kind of, like you said, man, we can take care of ourselves and you know.
Shout out my brother Eric B. Eric B been going through a lot. He lost his daughter.
Baby, what up, E?
Rap,
yes, sir.
Rap out there in Fort Greene is, you know, your brother too.
Yeah,
you know, this COVID it ain't been nice to Eric B, you know?
Yes, sir, man. I try to hit him as much as I can, man, to make sure he in good spirits. You know, I mean, that's my big brother, man. You know what I mean? Regardless to that business.
I love Eric B. When you see all the big pun videos and I'm standing behind him, I'm doing the Eric B. Where I'm not smiling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, yo,
I get my Eric B on. Sky blue suit like this. Ice grilling the camera like while pun going. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Pun, man. World is born.
Yo, Rakim, man, could you move to a different spot of the room where, because the Wi-Fi is really fucking up.
Word up. I think it's where I'm at, man. The weather raggedy outside, man. Let me try to get closer, man. My wife hiding and shit.
Yeah, my wife hiding too.
Hey, let me
that
try.
Quarantine, you know?
Word up, man. Let me see if this working here. You got the remote. That's we'll cut that down. Hey, yo, Joe.
Yes, sir.
That better?
I mean, we're gonna have to deal with it. It's better. It's better. It's better.
Okay. Hey, yo, Joe.
So you was gonna say something about the business, and I had stopped you. Man, the guard rock camp, man. Yo, that Wi-Fi, man, that Wi-Fi killing us. Yo, rock camp is killing us. But shout out to Eric B. He's always on the check-in. I got you right there. You perfect. So Eric B, he like a big brother to me, man. I look up to him. He always come around. He come fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like I hang out with Eric B. And that you know, you and him, you guys are icons. You're gods to me. And you know, I got to take Slick Rick to dinner for his birthday, him and his wife Mandy. And I felt so good. Like
no, that's dope, man.
You know, I asked his wife, I knew it was his birthday. I said, Mandy, could I take Slick Rick to dinner for his birthday? So she checks up, she's come back, she said, you're one of the only guys he really fucks with, Joe. So he's gonna allow you to take him to dinner.
Yes, sir.
You
That's
know,
love. You hear me? Whoa, man. That's love,
hey
man.
yo. So does Rakim have a top 5?
Nah, man. I love music and I respect, you know, a lot of rappers too much, man. You know what I mean? Like the way I rate MCs is a little different. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm still a fan of the game too, man. But I don't think I got a top 5, man. I love too many MCs, man. Word up.
You love too many MCs.
Yes, sir.
How do you rate a real MC, a real lyricist, a real?
Well, I go by the vocabulary, the content, and style. Style's important. You know what I mean? And you know, like yo, Big Pun was ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Now I mean, when I play Pun, man, you know what I mean? That's what we need, man. You know what I mean? Like that real fire, man. You know what I mean? And passionate about what you do. You know what I mean? But you know, certain MCs, you know, got the whole package. Certain MCs is, you know, good party, you know, party rappers. These is good record makers. You know what I mean? And after a while, man, it kind of gets hard to categorize, you know, some of these brothers, man. It's like, you know, it's vast, you know, amount of talent where, you know, this brother over here might have something that, you know, this brother right here don't, but this brother nice as hell. But so it's just so many different styles and so many things to look at, man, when it comes to, like, you know, MCing and who's nice and who's so.
Who would be an artist that whenever their album came out, it was a must-have for Rakim? You want to check out where they at?
Oh man, I think it's a catch. And like I said, I try to keep my ear close to the street. But you know, Jay, Nas, DMX, you know, about around the time when New York was hurting. Whew, you know what I mean? We needed that, man. But it, to me, like even now, you know, I listen to a little bit of everything, man, just to know what's going on and know what ain't going on. But you know, I'm a fan, Joe. You know, yo, listen, I'm gonna take back Day in Harlem. Remember that? I met you that day, my dick. You know what I mean? After that, I was fat, so fan, son. You know what I mean? I had all your shit. I got all your shit now. I got my little Serato, get my DJ on, you know what I mean? But it's that, it was that, like, I've true New York MCs, man, that gotta, you know, I don't want to, like you, I consider a real brother, and you can tell when we rhyme, and I appreciate that so much, man, from, like, you know what I mean, you know, what you do, and some of the, you know, real, you know, lyricists or MCs from New York, man. Like whenever I hear, you know, a New York MC, I'm good. I'm in the crib, you know what I mean? It's we need that, man. Like you said, no matter how old artists are, man. You know what I mean? New York rappers, you know, wherever you at. If you got that fire, man, bring that fire. Hold up.
Yeah, that's and that's how I feel. Like I feel like you guys are like so iconic. Like when you do shows, I just come out. If I ain't performing that day, I'm coming to your show. I'm about Eric B get mad at me because he want me to sit on the stage. I want to be in the crowd. I want to be a fan. I want to be jumping up and down. And he get mad at me. He said, "Nah, Fat Joe can't be in the crowd like that. You can't." Shout out DJ Enough. He's like, "Yo, you can't be in the crowd like that, man. Fat Joe gotta be like, yo, I want to be a fan, man. Like, and I appreciate y'all.
Get the whole. Likewise. Word up, likewise, man. And let me commend you, man. I don't know what you doing, bro, but every summer you got a hit, man. You know what I mean? I commend you on that, big ball. You know what I mean? We go back to lean back before that. So I look forward to seeing what you're gonna do this, man. You know what I mean? You always give us that party shit that feel like, you know what I mean, we together, man. All the way up. Incredible, G. Incredible, man. So, yo, keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Like, you managed to stay relevant and hot on the street, no matter how many years you've been in the game, man. So keep that up, Joe. I appreciate and respect that, man.
Thank you, my brother. Let me ask you one more question, Rob, and listen to the fans. Rakim don't do this. He don't come on no Instagram. He don't do it at all. I had to chase this man down. Now I only got one more I'm looking for is Chuck D. He refuses to get on here, but I'm gonna get him on here. Rakim, y'all don't even understand what I gotta do to get Rakim.
Holla at Chuck.
Yo.
Word. Holla at Joe, Chuck.
Holla at Joe, Chuck. You know that's my brother. But Rakim, let me ask you on a serious note. You see what's going on with Big George Floyd, police. You always been conscious. You always been speaking knowledge yourself. What do you have to say about these terms right now and what's going on with the police brutality and all that?
Yo, it's ridiculous, Joe. I think what needs to be done, you know, we definitely got to check who's in office. But bigger than that, we have to make sure they change laws, Joe. You know what I mean? Because whoever gets in the office, you know, that don't mean that, you know, the laws are going to be the same. I think now we have to change the laws. The laws is, we got 300-400 laws, man. We have to change the laws so that it fits. They definitely have to change the way they operate in the precinct. You know what I mean? And I think that's the only solution, man. It got to come straight from there. But one thing that I noticed and that make me feel good is when I look and see black and white people side by side fighting for the same cause, and it's our cause. You know what I mean? So I think the people will change, and I think the people won't change. Now I think we have to, you know, the government has to follow. You know what I mean? Let's renew the laws and make sure that everybody's equal, number one, and make sure, you know, that the cops and things that are doing things in a way that's inclusive to everybody, man. But I think it boils down to the laws, and got to check that. And voting, you know, that's still important because you see what we're going through now. So I think, you know, voting is very important, man, but we need some laws change, and we need to change quick.
All right, Rakim, I love you, my brother, man. I thank you for coming on.
Anytime.
I can't wait for this quarantine shit to be over so I can bum rush one of your shows and go on stage with you and act crazy and have a good time.
Bro. That's right. Nah, we do, man.
I love you, my brother, man. Thank you, man. It was an honor. It was an honor.
Peace and love, Joe.
Love you, Rob.
Anytime. Love you, big bro.
My brother.
Peace and love.
Love you.
Right.
And shout out to Angie Martinez on the check-in. She said he is the GOAT, the greatest of all time, no ifs, ands, or maybes. I know it was blurry, but you have to understand, bro. This shit is free, guys. I got the God Rakim for you. This Afro B on the check-in. Angie, Rakim's the GOAT. Look, I got him for you. I'm telling y'all don't know how hard that is. Yeah, Eric B, they don't know how hard it is, man, for me to get the God. Like, yeah, that's hard. So I let it blurry and everything. I ain't want to do nothing because I ain't want him to just leave. You know what I mean? Yeah, Eric, you outside?
Sir. Yeah, I'm in the truck.
I want to say thank you, Eric B. And like I told him, man, I got a lot of my swag from you when Big Pun was doing his thing and I was standing behind him with the sky blue suit and all that. You know, that was I was doing my best rendition of Eric B.
No, but Rakim, hold up, Joe, I'm in the car by myself. Rakim said something that was so important, and I tell you all the time. me and him talk about it. We're so proud of every year you continue to break the barriers, continue to be that different person, but the same person at the same time. You've never changed. You know, I love the TS team. The whole team has always been respectful. We always had admirable respect for each other. And like Rakim said, we want to see you keep doing what you do.
Oh, you know, I'm going hard. You know, I tell him, I was on the phone with Nas today, and I know you talk to him often. And
Yes.
He was like, yo, Joe, tell me the truth. Did you really retire? I said, yo, Nas, I think I retired, but I've been writing during the quarantine. So, like, Rakim is like, yo, man, you got to put out a smoker for the summer. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Cool and Dre, man. I love them dudes, man. I've been watching them from afar, man. I got the utmost respect for them, man. And every time I see them, man, great guys, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, they love you, man. They love you. Shout out to Nori. Nori's on the check-in.
And my man, Big Rich. My man, Big Rich. Big Rich, what's happening, baby?
Rich player probably lifting some weights up right now somewhere.
Yeah,
you know?
and where Eve at?
Eve up top somewhere. He over there. He's somewhere up top. You know, he over there doing the Boy George movie. He doing Power.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he getting busy. You know what I'm saying?
Eve gonna get too big. He gonna stop returning our calls in a minute.
Oh, he's almost there. Yeah, Eric, he's almost there. Yo, Eric, he's almost there.
Oh, man.
I love watching you when you go to perform with Rakim and you come out first and you got some Louis Vuitton shit or some fur with some Gucci and you come through and you walk on first and they know it's on because they see the God Eric B and you dressing all fly as shit. Then you go up there to the DJ equipment and then Rakim come out. To me, that shit is fly shit forever. Like epic shit.
Shout out to Timberland and Swiss too. But let me say this to you, Joe.
Ooh.
The reason why we do it is because the reason why Eric B and Rakim is different from anybody else. We always felt, Joe, that we shouldn't look like somebody you just passed on the corner coming in. When you go to a show, you want to look up on the stage and be like, damn, that's a cool outfit. You don't want to look and say, yo, that's the T-shirt that I seen in the store around the corner. You want your stars to look like stars. You want to be able to enjoy yourself. You want to get out there and say, man, they look like new money, and I'm glad I came. You know what I'm saying, Joe? When you show up, every time you show up, Joe, you got a different fur on, a different piece of jewelry, but the same smile. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta change, man.
Eric, I agree with you, man, but I hope my accountant ain't looking because they argue with me when I spend that money on them clothes. I say, yo, listen, y'all don't want to go see Mark Anthony on stage looking like a bum.
No. You don't want to see him.
He got to be wearing an Armani suit, something. You know, if you come into a Fat Joe show concert, Joe got to be looking right up there, like.
You wanted to be sharp. Look at.
Right. Yo, E.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, yeah, because it faded out. The anniversary y'all had at the Apollo was probably one of the dopest shits I ever seen in my life.
Do you realize that anniversary was almost 5 years ago, Joe?
That's crazy.
Joe, we're at the
crazy.
Joe, we're at the 35th anniversary, Joe.
Yo, that's crazy because that was the 30th.
Yes.
Man, who you had up there? I seen LL in there.
Let's see. Slick Rick, Rich Boy, Roxanne Shante. Man, it was so many people there, man. Your man Mace touched down on the stage. No, even Ice-T. The funny shit is Ice-T was sitting in the audience, right? And he was saying, nah, I'm not gonna get on the stage. Then he seen everybody rock and he said, yo, E, I'm going in. He said, I can't take it no more, I'm going in.
Yo, and I don't know why, but it seemed professional. Like everybody do 2 songs and then keep it moving, then keep it moving, then keep it moving, then keep it moving, and 2 songs. And I was hearing fucking Special Ed.
Yes. Yep.
Everybody, Rosie Perez was on stage dancing.
Yo, Flavor Flav came out, and I ain't no joke.
Oh man, yo, Flavor Flav came out, started doing this dance. That shit was crazy.
No, tore the place
That
up.
was one
man.
of the best nights of my life. Yo, E, I'm gonna let you get to going when you're going safe. I love you. I'll talk to you later, all right?
All right, when you get a chance. Thanks again for having me, Joe.
All right, E, my brother.
All right, peace.
Yeah, you know, that's Eric B, bro. That's, you know, living legend Eric B. That's a different type of talk, you know? I can hear you guys. You know, I'm waiting for one more guy. Man, if this guy comes on here, we end this with a bang. But you had the legendary Rakim on here. You had Eric B. Fancy. Yeah. Flav killed that dance. Like, you know, Rakim and Eric B, you know, they like, you know, when the videos is like, sip the juice. I got enough to go around in the alley, you know, uptown somewhere. Lindy Official, all of them like, it's Al Lindstrom, what's up? It's like, they wasn't playing, man. And you knew they wasn't playing. And then when you looked up they people from Brooklyn, you know, you had Supreme Magnetic in them and Killer Ben and the original 50 Cent and you know, they shit was different, dip fresh all the time. They shit was a whole different. It was hard body. You right, bro? Hold up, man. I got somebody who's supposed to come that I want to pay homage to. Damn, man. I hope he makes it here, man. But like the God Rakim said, we gotta vote. Listen, guys, it's a lot of that Joker moment. He said he'll battle Big Daddy Kane for the love on Verzuz. Now it's on to Swiss and Timbo the King if they're gonna make that happen.
Go ahead, drop a jewel.
Check it out. I'll hold the mic as hostage, MCs as ransom. Rhymes will punish him cause they don't understand them. I heat up his brain, then explain, then I hand him a red hot microphone. That's how I brand him. Rhymes fall in formation, unite and ignite. Like a platoon putting bullet wounds in the mic. If you curse me, it ain't no mercy. Give him an autopsy, killed by a verse of me. I took a kid and cut off his eyelids. Kill him slow so he can see what I did. And if he don't understand what I said, I'm pushing his eyeballs way to the back of his head so he can see what he's getting into. A part of the mind that he never been through. The journey is coming cause you're getting sent to a place harder to find, but it's all in the mental. I run a brain scan to locate his game plan. When I'm through with his brain, he ain't the same man. Did he lose his mind or lost in his mind? But this ain't the lost and found because you can't find your foundation. Coasting, your mind is drifting in slow motion, frozen. Looks like another murder at the Mardi Gras, B. Too late to send out a search party. Once you're out of your head, then you can't get back. I give them a map, but they still get trapped, so prepare the chamber. The torch is coming up, trip through the mind. At the end is the Punisher. You know what I'm saying?